was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? Learn something from this.
Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to continue our NFL predictions with championship weekend predictions. And last week, well, it was only one upset that really messed me up on the prediction counter, and that was with Washington beating Detroit. And heading into this week, I actually contemplated on not doing a video on this. And part of it is me being bitter that all the teams I did not want to see in the championship weekend rounded up making the championship weekend. But that wouldn't be fair to everyone. I'll eat my crow, do whatever, and I'll try to keep this video brief. And we're gonna start off with an unlikely NFC East matchup for the NFC Championship game, with the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The Commanders beating the Detroit Lions in unexpected fashion. Granted, Lions turned the ball over a lot, and they had a lot of defensive injuries that they could not overcome. And for Philly, they rode Saquon in the snow. Saquon once again running over 200 yards against the Rams, although Nick Sirianni nearly blew this game. Just saying. And in this one, well, the Eagles are coming in with a lot of momentum. Well, I'm not going to say they're coming in with a lot of momentum, but they are at home, and it's going to be hard for me to go up against them. Unfortunately for me, I got the super lucky Eagles going to the Super Bowl in New Orleans. I pray to God and I'm wrong this week. Washington, you've done it before. Can you please do it again? This will be one time I will not complain if I'm wrong on this. And finally, we have what seemingly be the 433rd time that these two teams have met in the postseason. We've got the Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs because that's what the NFL wants. Bills coming off a win over the Baltimore Ravens where Josh Allen ran for 2 touchdowns and basically submitted, and this game basically wrote him down as the MVP for 2024. Meanwhile, the Chiefs, sure, they won against Houston, but I've heard there were a lot of complaints of ref ball in this game. But come on, it's the Kansas City Chiefs. They're always going to get the calls. And even if some of the calls were, and according to the NFL, the calls that were given in favor of the Chiefs, they were correct. And I'm not really going to hark on them too hard on this one. But like I said, these two teams, I feel like they've played almost every year in the playoffs. They want this to be like the cinema game of the season because of the Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes rivalry, which I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's the new Brady Manning. And they did play each other early this season, which the Bills wound up giving the Chiefs their only real loss of the season. No, I'm not counting their Week 18 loss to Denver. They pretty much threw that game. But for the Bills, their postseason has been interesting. Because while they did get off to a kind of a slow start against Denver, they eventually blew them out. And they did get off to a decent start against Baltimore, but they ended up fizzling out. This one is going to be a really tough bag, but you know what? I think it's their time. It has to be their time. It's probably going to be their time. Give me the Buffalo Bills to win this game. Have them go to New Orleans and play the Eagles for their right to win the Super Bowl. And yeah, that concludes this prediction. It's quite easier when it's just 2 games. But anyway, tell me what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Gamble safely, and I'll see you next time.